Hey, are you using your QR code scanning gaze to pay the bill or something? Why are you staring so hard? I've been sitting here for 5 minutes.
I'm trying to determine if this is the real flesh and blood Sophia, or an AI creation that just escaped from a phone screen.
And the result? Do you need to borrow my phone to scan me one more time?
No need. No filter could render such an unreasonable level of haughtiness.
Oh, 10 years without meeting, and you haven't just upgraded your looks. You've updated your flirting skills to a whole new level, haven't you?
I'm not flirting, I'm just conducting a field inspection report with the honesty of a grown man.
You still talk in a way that tests the patience of the person across from you, just like in high school.
But clearly, the person across from me is smiling brightly. That's called psychological manipulation through sincerity.
I'm smiling because I see you're still goofy in a very consistent way.
Whereas you've become quite unstable.
What's that supposed to mean?
In high school, you were like a pure goddess of youth. Now, you look more like a movie villainess, beautiful, in a dangerous way.
Dangerous? How? I'm not carrying any weapons.
You are. That no one is good enough for me aura. I bet when you walked in, at least 3 guys over there pretended to check their phones while they were actually holding their breath.
And what about you?
Me? I forgot how to breathe entirely.
Ha ha! At least your wit still keeps me entertained.
At this age, if you aren't honest with your feelings, you're only hurting yourself.
True. At this age, hearing I only see you as a sister is less believable than hearing I'm an international scammer.
You could never be anyone's little sister. You have the energy of someone who likes to be served rather than someone who follows orders.
That sounds fair. I'll accept that as a compliment.
Besides, even at 17, you already had that main character vibe.
You even know the word vibe? I thought you only knew algorithms and code.
Don't underestimate us old folks, ma'am.
Who gave you permission to call me ma'am?
My apologies, baby.
Don't try to use that polished appearance of yours to talk so cheekily with me.
Am I really handsome now?
Back then, no. Back then, you were as skinny as a walking clothes hanger, and your hair looked like you'd just slept in a laboratory.
And now?
Now, it seems your financial stability has given you a glow-up. You look less like a victim of sleep deprivation.
Ouch, that's some real damage. But you weren't exactly easy back then either. Your nose was always in the air, so unapproachable that even a sparrow wouldn't dare land near you.
People just felt pressured because I was too beautiful, so they kept their distance. I'm actually very gentle.
Right, gentle like a vegetarian lion.
Haha, how else was I supposed to survive the storms out there without self-confidence?
I thought love was the motivation that helped you weather the storms.
No. My motivation is a black card with no limit and lipstick that doesn't smudge when I eat. Love is just a seasoning nice to have, but if not, I'll just eat a bit blander for my heart's health.
Definitely a boss lady mentality. So, what about that habit of lying around playing games until 3 a.m. from the old Vice monitor?
Still maintaining that, I assume?
I've matured, Sophia. Now I still lie around, I still play games, but now I have the added combo of back pain and a stiff neck.
Haha, you really are consistently goofy across the centuries.
Your laugh is exactly the same as back then. Only thing is, it seems you laugh less often now.
It's called resource conservation. You have to meet the right person to really let it out.
I smell some past trauma there.
Not necessarily. It's just that, as I've grown up, I don't do social smiling much anymore. But meeting you, it feels like the conversation circuit has automatically reconnected.
Do you know what the most miraculous thing is?
What?
Before coming here, I prepared 10 different scripts to break the awkwardness. But we've been sitting here less than 20 minutes, and I already feel like that kid in the back row, keeping watch so the teacher wouldn't catch you eating snacks.
The legendary back row! That was your territory. Why are you blaming me?
I didn't exactly volunteer to be your warning radar.
But you did it anyway.
Because every time you were about to get caught, you'd rest your chin on your hand and give me that you're dead if you don't help me look. That look, it makes a man lose all reason.
Oh, So you had a crush on me back then?
Back then. I'm not foolish enough to confess that right now.
Still slippery as an eel. But I admit, you're quite different from what I imagined for David 10 years later.
Did you think I'd become a middle-aged uncle with a beer belly and thinning hair, posting life philosophies on Facebook all day?
Well, I guessed the philosophy part right. I saw your recent post. Sunset is an example that endings can also be beautiful. So cheesy it gave me chills.
Hey, that was. My account got hacked. But at least my stomach is still flat.
True, I'll give you that. Your shirt fits well, no sign of a beer and peanuts lifestyle.
Hey, you're glancing at my stomach a bit too much. You're making me feel like a piece of merchandise being inspected.
Since when did you become so shy? You used to be so thick-skinned.
It depends on the person. Facing an old crush and staying calm is only possible for a robot. Did I get the code wrong somewhere?
I'm just checking to see if that old crush line was something you learned on TikTok or if it's original content.
Suddenly, I feel like my professional self-esteem has been deeply insulted. I said that with all my heart.
All right, point taken. I have to admit, you are more mature than I expected. No longer the boy who stuttered whenever I asked for help with a math problem.
Now I can solve things much more complicated than 12th grade math. For example, how to ease the sadness of a boss lady.
Are you flirting with me?
From the moment you walked into this cafe, I haven't stopped.
Is it because my dress is pretty or because I'm dangerous?
Because it's you. When it's you, everything else automatically becomes the background.
David.
Yeah?
If you had been this smooth back in high school, I probably wouldn't have left you sitting alone in the back row.
Back then, I was too busy looking at only one person to find time to be smooth with anyone else.
Did I really miss out on something back then?
Definitely. For instance, there was a fool who always pretended to borrow your notebook just to have an excuse to sit near you, or intentionally walked slower just to see your shadow under the streetlights.
That sounds like a script from a teen drama. But usually, those movies end at graduation.
And we are currently writing the sequel 10 years later.
It's strange. Some people disappear for a decade, yet meeting them again feels as familiar as just coming back from a fourth period break.
Because some frequencies are meant only for each other.
You saying that is making me feel a bit swayed. Don't make me lower my guard.
I thought you were immune to flirting.
I'm immune to average handsome guys, but the handsome guy who is also a sincere old friend type is hard to resist.
So, do I still have a chance?
Aren't we confident?
If I weren't confident, how would I dare plan to woo the idol of my heart again?
Which idol?
Just look in the mirror and you'll know.
Haha, you really have a silver tongue.
I'm being serious. Seeing you again today makes these 10 years of waiting feel worth it.
I'm happy too. It feels like we've resumed a conversation that was left unfinished for a long time, and now it's time to say all the rest.
Sophia,
Yes?
stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
The look that makes me forget I'm a dignified CEO and makes me want to turn back into that kid in the back row just so you can boss me around.
That's even better. At least it proves your heart still beats fast for someone, instead of just beating for deadlines. At this age, still being able to feel nervous? That's a gift, David!
I have to admit, life is one spectacular scam, isn't it?
There you go being philosophical again. What scam?
When I was 17, I thought at 27 I'd be so cool, like a successful businessman, smelling like money, driving a convertible to sign million-dollar contracts every morning.
And the reality is?
The reality is that the moment I open my eyes, my first task is a mental struggle over whether I should call in sick because of an urgent deadline email that pinged at 2 a.m.
Haha, welcome to the Victims of Adulthood Club.
Exactly. When we were kids, we thought money was everything. Now that we have some, we feel like we're missing everything else.
Missing what? Time to spend money or someone to spend it with?
Missing a dreamless sleep. Do you still stay up late overthinking things?
Yeah, a woman's mind is like a browser with 50 tabs open at once. During the day, I play the boss lady role solving the world's problems. At night, I find myself wondering, why do ants crawl in a straight line?
Sounds like some high-level overthinking. Is the pressure of being a marketing expert that heavy?
That's marketing for you. Every day is a battle to fight for 3 seconds of a customer's attention.
This career chose the right person, because you've always been a viral campaign that makes men spend many clicks on their hearts.
Hey, did you just finish a course in advanced flirting? Every line you say is a direct hit.
I'm speaking from the professional observation of an interior designer.
Huh? You're an interior designer? For real?
Why that I don't believe in humanity look on your face.
I always thought you'd open an internet cafe empire, spending day and night grinding ranks with the boys.
That was the passion of my rebellious youth days. Now, my only passion is designing a bed so good that when a client lies down, they stop wanting to change the blueprints.
Are your clients that difficult?
I had one client who made me revise the blueprint 15 times, each time with a contradictory idea. Finally, she said, I think your first version is actually the one most compatible with my feng shui.
Haha, the classic client specialty. So what did you do?
I smiled and charged a patience fee. After that, I realized that maturity isn't doing big things. It's not physically reacting when clients are being unreasonable.
Haha, me too. Once a client wanted a slogan that was both high-class royalty and down-to-earth commoner. I just wanted to quit and go sell sugarcane juice for a quiet life.
If you sold sugarcane juice, that shop would definitely cause traffic jams. Not because the juice is good, but because the owner is unrealistically beautiful.
David, can you go one day without flirting?
It's hard, especially when facing a perfect layout like you.
Careful, or I'll start charging you image copyright fees.
Go ahead. I'll pay with my entire youth if I have to.
You've become truly dangerous with your words lately, but thank you.
Why thank me?
Because out there, everyone is busy playing the I'm fine role. Only here do I feel allowed to complain a bit about the not-so-fine side of being an adult.
Same here. Sometimes when I see friends getting married and having kids, do you ever feel peer pressure?
My mom is the loudspeaker of that pressure. She's always asking, how much longer are you going to use your beauty to deceive time? Get married for my sake.
How do you answer?
I tell her, I'm living peacefully. Why do you want to bring chaos into the house? But honestly, sometimes coming home to a dark apartment, I suddenly feel like my place is too big.
I understand. Men living alone aren't doing any better.
Is your house as messy as a rat's nest?
Not at all. I have a very diligent assistant, my robot vacuum. It's the only creature in the house that waits for me every night without complaining.
Ha ha, poor you. Adults survive on coffee, responsibility, and comfort from electronics.
And also those times watching online tarot readings, right?
Wait, how did you know?
Because that's the standard procedure for the Overthinking Singles Club. What were your results?
The psychic said that person is thinking about you. But in reality, that person, my boss, was thinking of how to give me more work for the weekend.
That's brutal. For me, my old age hobby is going to the supermarket alone late at night.
That sounds so lonely it makes me want to heal you.
No, it's quite interesting. Standing in front of a 50% discount shelf, I feel more at peace than when I sign a contract. The older I get, the more I like simple things. A good meal, a day with no deadlines, and someone to talk to who is on the same frequency.
You really have changed, David.
Changed in a worth every penny way, or a discarded goods way.
Changed in a way that makes people want to lean on you.
Do you know how much attack power that sentence has on a man? It's making me start to imagine the two of us going to the supermarket together.
We've only been sitting together for an hour and you're already thinking about grocery shopping together? Aren't you afraid that's too fast?
At this age, we don't have enough energy to play hide and seek or text for 3 months just to ask, have you eaten yet? When I meet the right person who makes me feel comfortable, I just want to close the deal immediately.
You're talking like you're pitching $1 million project.
Because you are the most important project I missed out on 10 years ago.
I've been hurt enough that it's not easy for me to open my heart anymore.
I'm not asking you to open your heart right now. I'm just asking for a spot on the waiting list, okay?
That's enough. You're making tonight feel a bit too short.
Then let's extend it. With a dinner or with the entire time ahead of us. You choose.
Let me go home and check the tarot first, but it seems that tonight I won't need to ask, does he remember me, anymore.
We've gone in a circle from the universe to the supermarket. But it seems we're intentionally avoiding the restricted zone, aren't we?
You mean the topic of love? That area has high damage potential. I'm afraid I haven't put on my protective armor yet.
You? Afraid? I thought the Sophia of today was immune to all strains of emotional variance.
I'm not afraid of being hurt. I'm just afraid of accidentally being serious. And in this era, whoever is serious first loses, right?
I think whoever runs away first is the one who ignores the chance to win. I'm wondering, how many heroes have fallen at the feet of your fortress over the last 10 years?
A few. But most of them just wanted to hang out in the suburbs. No one was patient enough to break down the door to get inside.
And what about you? How many girls have made this talented interior designer stay up all night to redesign his own heart?
Probably an entire army, right?
Not many, but some were truly painful.
Like being betrayed in a drama movie?
No, that's old news. The most painful thing for adults is, you've put in 200% effort, but on their priority list, you're still just a high-quality backup option.
I understand. It feels like being a passionate project that the investor cancels at the very last minute.
And you? Has a boss lady like you ever failed in the marketplace of love?
Of course. People say I'm too strong. They say being next to me makes them feel more like a supporting actor than the leading man, like I can carry the whole world on my own, so they feel redundant.
That's because they weren't big enough to be the director. Only weak men feel pressured by a talented woman.
Well said. But the reality is, when I love, I'm just a woman who likes to be taken care of. Maybe it's because we think sincerity is enough of a KPI for happiness.
But in reality, adult love is more complicated than a tax report. If we like someone, we don't say it. If we miss them, we pretend to be busy. And if we're jealous, we post philosophical.
Haha. Hey, have you been reading my diary?
I'm just guessing, like a caption saying, let the wind blow the clouds away, when you actually mean, just leave, and stay out of my sight.
Haha. I'm much more toxic than that. I'll post a gorgeous photo of myself with the caption, "Thank you for not choosing me, so I know I deserve better things."
Epic. A man reading that would surely be depressed all winter. You're definitely the type of woman that makes people want to both conquer you and buy life insurance before approaching.
So, how does mature David love?
I love like a long-term investment. I'm not good at empty promises. I'm just good at being there when you need me and being quiet when you want to be alone.
That sounds like high quality. But why are you still single?
Because I accidentally set the standard too high back in high school.
What standard?
Must be as beautiful as a pageant queen, as sharp as a valedictorian, and have eyes that make me forget the way home.
You really won't stop with the verbal attacks, will you?
Actually, do you know why adults like us find it hard to love? It's not about being picky, it's because we lack the energy to restart with someone new. Having to introduce yourself from the beginning, having to figure out if they'll hurt you. It's exhausting.
True. I just want to meet someone who, when I'm at my most exhausted, I still want to be near them, instead of wanting to push them away.
So, am I on that want to be near list?
You're on the dangerous, needs special monitoring list.
I'll accept that position. At least I haven't been dropped from your coverage area.
David, honestly, 10 years ago, what did you like about me? I wasn't as deep back then as I am now.
I liked the way you stood up to protect a friend being bullied in the schoolyard. You looked like a heroine then, very strong, but I could catch a glimpse of sensitivity in your eyes that needed protecting.
That's the first time anyone has said they saw sensitivity behind that prickly exterior.
Because I looked at you with my heart, not just my eyes. And after 10 years, I see that back then. I had bold taste, but I was right.
I'm starting to think meeting you again now is a perfect arrangement of fate. If we met at 20, we'd probably have argued and broken up because you loved games and I loved myself.
But now, I love you, and you need someone who understands you. A perfect circle.
You're overconfident. Let's see if you can last through the next interview round first.
I'm ready for an unpaid internship, as long as the boss lets me take her home every night.
David, the coffee's gone cold.
It's okay, because your gaze has warmed the atmosphere here more than a 100-degree latte ever could.
Let's go. Do you plan to sit here until the shop closes just to redesign the interior of this place?
Let's go. Tonight is only the beginning, right, old crush?
Let's see how you perform first.